Oh my God, my gorgeous Sagittarini, oh my God. Your numbers this week are numbers 777. What a powerful, mind-blowing combination of numbers you are having, which means that this week your eyes are about to open. Okay, when I say that your eyes are about to open, trust me, trust me, trust me, when that happens, and it's going to happen at the beginning of this week, the moment in time that happens, you will know exactly, trust me, you will know exactly what I meant. Okay, so having said that, right at the beginning of this week, or how this week is going to start, it really is a lot to do with this, a really serious person. This really serious person is going to cross your path. It's to do with somebody really serious. It's to do with somebody really smart. It's to do with somebody kind of official. It's to do with this like a kind of authoritative, person. And this particular person is indeed going to cross your path. This person is going to be extremely, extremely nice to you. This person is going to be really nice to you, and this person is going to really tell you what that person thinks that you should commit yourself to. What you see? Sorry, this person will tell you what you should commit yourself to. And also, on another hand, you are clearly going to understand also through that person, what you should commit yourself to. And this in itself is, whatever this is, okay, whatever this is, my gorgeous Sagittarini, you need to take this very, very seriously, because this in itself, in general, is going to be leading towards something really good, towards something really positive, towards something really successful. And there are three major things going to come out of it, okay? There are three major things going to come out of it, and this is why you really need to take this very, very seriously. Number one, something bad is going to come to an end. Like a really kind of negative stage in your life is going to come to an end. Number two, you are going to have such a beautiful clarity when it sorry sorry, so sorry. You are going to have such a beautiful clarity as well. There are lots of answers you're going to have through this situation, through this process, okay? So it's a lot to do with, number one, something bad is going to come to an end. Number two, you are going to have a major clarity when it comes to your life. And number three, you will be able to make, and you are going to make such an important decision when it comes to your life, when it comes to your future, when it comes to your next step. This is going to be so good. This is going to be brilliant. Just this moment, just this realization, this in itself, it's already going to seem like such a beautiful achievement. So at this stage of your life, it's all about you understanding and knowing what exactly you need to commit yourself to, and you need to understand that this is going to be very successful, okay? So do not contemplate too long, seriously, because you're going to be wasting your time. And number one, something bad is going to come to an end. Number two, you're going to have this major clarity when it comes to your life in general. There are so many things that are going to start making sense after this moment in time. And number three, you are going to make such an important decision. Oh my God, when it comes to what exactly are you going to be doing next based on this. And at this stage of your life, this is just a decision, you know, when it comes to the beginning of this week, okay? But a little bit later, sorry, a little bit later, this is indeed going to continue. At around the midweek, I will tell you what exactly it's going to happen, but which is going to be like the actual continuation of this. But right now, this moment is so like extremely important, because what's happening right now, you, by making this decision, by having this clarity to start with, by making this decision, you're opening your mind. You're already, you know, you're already going forward. You're already stepping forward with your life, and you're planting this seed already. Something really major is going to come out of it in terms of manifestation, okay? But this is just the beginning. It's just the fact that you are going to be able to make this decision. You have no idea what a powerful moment in time this is going to be, because exactly at that moment in time, you are indeed planting this seed, which is going to be ever so powerful indeed. And also, my gorgeous, so for this moment in time, you just need to keep going. You just need to keep going and just keep on having open mind. And also, when it comes to the beginning of this week, you know, this is going to be, you're going to be really happy for this as well, because it's to do with this particular person very close to you. Somebody in your life has been going through this challenge for a very long time. Somebody very close to you, somebody who you were worrying about quite a lot. So, you know, of course, this is somebody who is like really close to you, has been going through some kind of a challenge for a very long time, and you are going to find out that this challenge, you know, is like kind of like coming to an end. There is a like going to be solution to this particular problem that this person was like kind of like really suffering from quite a lot. This person is somebody really gorgeous, very intelligent, very gentle. On another hand, somebody very emotional, but they don't show it, you know, they don't show their emotions as much as such. But you know this person in and out, you know this person extremely well, and this person knows you extremely well. So this is somebody that has been in your life for your whole life, basically, you know, if not, then for a very long time, because this is going to mean to you so much that this person is not going to be, you know, that this challenge in that person's life is coming to an end. You're going to feel so happy, my gorgeous Sagittarius. It's going to be absolutely brilliant. And you're also going to have a rather unusual dream. This is really going to surprise you. You know, this dream that you are going to have, this dream is there like a reminder. You are going to have this dream, my gorgeous Sagittarini, and this dream is going to remind you of something that you have been avoiding subconsciously, some kind of responsibility, something that you need to deal with immediately, like, oh my God, literally immediately. Because if you don't, you know, there is no other way of saying this, but you're just going to regret this really soon, and you're not going to be able to forgive this to yourself. So please follow your intuition, follow this dream. This dream is going to remind you of some kind of responsibility that you have been, that you are subconsciously avoiding. Obviously something that you do not want to kind of deal with, something that you don't like dealing with. But I think that whatever this is, you know, this is actually going to end up being like a really valuable and really pleasant experience, believe me or not. Something really positive is going to happen here. Not only, you know, you need to deal with this responsibility because karmically you should do this, but it's like not only you're going to feel better within yourself for doing this, but you really are kind of at the end of the day going to protect things that are yours. Okay, you're going to protect things that belong to you. You know, this is why this is going to be ever so important. And also, my gorgeous Sagittarini, by the time you get to the meat part of this week, do you know what? You are going to feel so kind of good. You're going to feel so happy. You're going to feel so free. The energy is going to be so nice. Oh my God. And you know why? Only because of what actually happened at around the beginning of this week. You know, on one hand, some kind of a challenge is going to come to an end in somebody's life, somebody who means to you so much, because this is going to mean to you like a lot as well. But on another hand, especially how I started this reading with, just remember, I started this reading with the fact that the person of an authority, of somebody really serious, is going to be talking to you. That person will cross your path, and that person is going to be extremely nice to you, and that person is going to be telling you, and that person is going to be asking you, or through this person you will understand clearly what exactly you should commit yourself to immediately, ASAP. And I said, I'm so glad that you're going to do this, because it's going to bring an immense success into your life. Number one, something bad is going to come to an end. Sorry, I had to recap. Something bad is going to come to an end. Number two, you're going to have a major clarity, you know. And number three, you are going to, be able to make such an important decision based on these things when it comes to your future. So here, a new door is about to open. I've said already, something really powerful is about to start, the beginning of such an important manifestation. You're about to plant such a powerful seed. So that's why I mentioned to you, the continuation of this is actually going to happen already at around the midweek, where you're going to feel really positive, you're going to feel really excited, you're going to feel really energetic, you're going to feel so different. I'm not being funny, you're going to feel so different. And there are several reasons for that. But the main reason is that it's going to feel like such a heavy weight has been lifted off your shoulders, my gorgeous Sagittarini. And this is why, oh my God, you know what I mean? You will be feeling things you haven't felt in a long time. You will be sensing things you haven't sensed in a long time. And you are going to feel really free. You're going to feel really free. You're going to feel like, oh my God, you're going to feel really good. You're going to feel like a free spirit. You're going to feel liberated, and this is why, this is going to be the direct result of all these energies. You're going to feel so positive, and you're also, oh my God, going to be so drawn. You're going to be so drawn towards doing something you haven't done in a very, very long time, or you're going to be drawn towards doing something you've never done before. And it's like to do with your own spirituality. It's to do with spiritual things. It's to do with your own spirituality, because do you know what I mean? You're just going to end up having such a beautiful, such a gorgeous spiritual experience. This spiritual experience you're going to have, it's going to give you confidence. It's going to give you so much confidence in order to make such an important choice at this stage of your life. And you will know that there is some kind of sacrifice you are gonna need to make, some kind of a sacrifice that you're gonna need to make in order to, and this is to do with what that person was telling you at around the beginning of this week, what you should be committing yourself to. This is connected to that. So this is going to be on your mind quite a lot. When you have this beautiful spiritual experience, this is what's going to be on your mind. What happened to you at the beginning of this week, because you're going to be driven, so much by this. This is going to be on your mind like 24/7. Your life is going to start to make sense again. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that your life didn't make sense before, but now you will feel really, really excited. You are going to feel so ready to expand your horizons, my gorgeous Sagittarini. And I haven't seen you being so excited in a while now. So that's why I can describe this as such a beautiful and a sacred moment indeed. So when you have that spiritual experience, you know, this decision that you need to make, it's going to be on your mind, and these things are going to be on your mind. So that's why this is going to give you confidence to make such an important choice, to make a sacrifice in order to make that happen. And you're going to do this. You are going to make that sacrifice. There is somebody that you're going to talk to after that moment in time, couple of people you're going to be speaking to, one person you're going to be speaking to about this on a personal level, to another person you're going to be speaking to, somebody who is like connected to somebody who has got an experience with things like that, somebody official, you know. But there are a couple of people who are going to be involved with this, like after this moment in time that you're going to be talking to. And then you are going to do something really specific. On one hand, you're going to make that sacrifice, you know. And then after you make this sacrifice, you are going to do something really specific. You are going to make a certain move, my gorgeous Sagittarini, already to take this on the next level. And the moment you take this move, you know, there is something really specific you're going to do. Oh my God, only then you're going to realize how good you're going to feel. You're going to feel so good. The moment in time you make this move, the moment in time you make this step, you know, oh my, you're going to do something really specific in order to start this, in order to start this commitment, for example. And you're gonna do something really kind of specific here. And the moment in time you do this, you know, you're gonna feel so good. It's gonna feel like a right thing. And a couple of days later, 2 or 3 days later, you are going to find out something like something really mind-blowing, that there is so much more to it, so many more possibilities. And you will know, of course, that you did the right thing, but the possibilities are going to be like kind of endless. Really mind-blowing, bright prospects are connected to this. There is no doubt about it whatsoever. And this is going to become like the beginning of a really special journey, a really beautiful journey, the beginning of such a nice and rather unexpected adventure, my gorgeous Sagittarini. Oh my God, I really feel like this is going to reflect on your own bravery. You know, this is going to make you really brave, and this is going to make you really daring, because by the time you get to the last part of this week, there is this particular problem that you're going to be dealing with, you know, like this particular issue that you kind of needs to deal with, and it's involving somebody else, and you really kind of didn't know how to go about it. And now, and you just needed a little bit confidence, a little bit of a confidence, and now you're really going to pleasantly surprise yourself, because there is another problem that you're going to resolve. But this particular problem was really involving you having a conversation with somebody in order to resolve some kind of a problem, in order to resolve some kind of an issue. And you were really avoiding this, like, oh my God, for so long. And now you really are going to pleasantly surprise yourself. I mean, these are the signs that you really need to follow. You really need to pay attention to why this is happening. How come you're able to deal with things you weren't able to deal with before? Something really powerful is going to happen within. You know, such a powerful moment of your own enlightenment. There is something that's about to be unlocked within you, you know, and this in itself is about to change your whole world. You will most certainly be aware of the fact that you're transcending, you're ascending onto the next level of your journey, but this time, big time. And also, when it comes to the last part of this week, you are going to have have such a, you know, surprising financial opportunity. Listen to me very carefully. At around the end of this week, you are going to have this financial opportunity. This is going to surprise you, but something it's also going to scare you. Something it's also going to make you really, really worried when it comes to this financial opportunity. First of all, you're going to be excited. You know, half of you it's going to be excited and happy, and half of you is going to be like, no baby, no, you know, something is not right type of thing. Like something is going to be worrying you, because this is not like a normal financial opportunity, and that's why you're going to be worried. When it comes to this financial opportunity, there is something different about it. You're going to need to kind of, and this is the element that you're going to be worrying about. There is something different about this financial opportunity. You're going to need to kind of give more. You know, you're going to need to give more, you know, in order, or you're going to need to give quite a lot to start with in order to have something out of it, in order to have something back. So you're going to need to work a little bit at the beginning to start with. And this is something that's going to be putting you off a little bit, because what if it's not working? You know, you may lose your time and energy, you know what I mean? So of course, naturally, you're going to be worrying, well, I'm not too sure, you know, but then thank God that the fact that you will follow your intuition, you will be guided by your intuition, and it's going to come on top the fact that there is so much potential when it comes to this financial opportunity. It's such a worth, you know, it's worth to take a risk. So you see, that's what it is. I suppose you're going to be feeling like you're taking a risk at the same time when it comes to this financial opportunity, and you're going to be going backwards and forward, backwards and forwards, you know, and because you're going to be worrying like that this risk, that you're taking a risk, you know, and then finally or suddenly it's just going to come to you like, oh, that there is so much potential when it comes to this, you know, there is so much potential, I need to give it a go, I need to give it a go, I need to try, and I need to give it a go, I need to give it a go, I need to try, and thank God that you will be following your intuition. You will be following your intuition, and as soon as you take this financial opportunity on, you will see, oh my God, you really are going to rediscover certain things about yourself. This is really going to remind you of who you are. It's going to remind you of what you like doing. It's going to remind you of your own path. It's going to remind you of things that makes you feel really creative. So as soon as you take this financial opportunity on, at that moment in time, you're just going to kind of feel really creative, like almost instantly, you know. And let me tell you that, of course, when it comes to this financial opportunity, very, very soon, you are indeed going to have a big reason to celebrate. Listen to me very carefully. When it comes to this financial opportunity, very soon you are going to have a big reason to celebrate, because financially this is going to be extremely successful. But it's not only about finances, it's about what are you actually going to achieve, you know, what exactly you are going to achieve, because this financial opportunity is going to really kind of make you aware of certain things that you're really great at, that you should really know, and you should really kind of make the most of, like while you're still on this earth. You are going to find out certain things that you're so good at, so great at, but you didn't even know this, you weren't even aware of this. Okay, it's going to take a little while. After like about 4 months from now on, in like about 4 months time, you're going to have a major reason to celebrate. As I said, within the next 4 months, or in 4 months time, you're going to have a major reason to celebrate, purely because how successful this financial opportunity is going to be. But within the next year, oh my God, in general, you're going to find, you are going to find out on these paths you would never kind of find yourself at through any other journey. And that's why it's important to mention this, that there are certain things you're going to learn about yourself, and it is ever so significant at this stage of your life to take this on board, because there are some kind of talents that are going to be highlighted about yourself that you didn't even know, and this is going to contribute towards your life big time. you know, because this is the time when your life in general is going to become very, very interesting indeed. So now I go to Sagittarini. I'm just going to shuffle these cards, and I'm going to see, no, it's these cards. Yeah, I'm just going to shuffle these cards, and I'm just going to see what's going to be a tarot card of the week. Let's just see what is going to be a tarot card of the week. My gorgeous Sagittarini, you see this well, the time is now. You need to follow your dreams. You need to follow your vision. This life is too short. I know I'm keep on saying this, but this life is too short. We have such a limited amount of time to spend on this earth, how it's meant to be, of course. But while we are on this earth, we need to make the most of it. You are indeed going to be so beautifully redirected, you know, when it comes to this week. You are going to be so beautifully redirected, my gorgeous Sagittarini. You're going to be reminded of who you are. You're going to be reminded of your own spirituality. You're going to be reminded of your spiritual journey. You're going to be reminded of the life you want to live, the lifestyle you want to live. And most importantly, you are going to be reminded of your own vision. It's just so important for us to follow our own vision. You know, no vision is alike, you know, and when it comes to our visions in life, of course, again, I keep on saying this, I know, but there is a reason why we all have a vision. You know, it's our guiding light. Your guiding light is about to show itself to you. Please follow it and see where it's going to take you. Somewhere really, really beautiful. Once you get to this destination, you're going to be so pleased with yourself that you decided, you know, to start this path, to start this journey. So can I just remind you to be as open as you possibly can be from the beginning of this week. Especially when it comes to this person, you know, telling you what that person thinks that you should commit yourself to. Because this is the moment where, oh my God, you are going to be guided by a higher self. Hello my gorgeous people, I'm so excited to finally share something I've poured a lot of intention into. I've created the Ritual Mug collection, 3 absolutely beautiful mugs designed for your sacred mornings, tarot sessions and daily rituals. First up is the High Priestess Brew, which is perfect for connecting with your intuition and centering your energy before a reading. Then there is a full moon fuel, a lunar inspired mug for aligning your energy with the moon's cycles. And for those powerful go-getter mornings, there is Sip Your Strength, designed to help you step into your courage and purpose. These aren't just mugs, they're intentional tools to bring energy and magic to your day. You can shop the full collection right now. Just tap the link in the description or click the card up here to explore all 3. Thanks so much for supporting what I create, and I can't wait to see which one calls to you.